going to talk about stopping blaming others and taking responsibility for your own mistakes. That's something that we have never really been taught to do. That's something that we never felt comfortable doing, right? So today we just want to dive right into it and focus on that. We make mistakes, right? I don't understand, like, at what point in the world we got to a point where we thought we don't make mistakes. We do. Everybody makes mistakes. And the problem is nobody want to admit it, as if you so perfect or incapable of making mistakes. Where did we ever get the idea that we don't make mistakes? Where did we get the idea that every way we think is the perfect way? Or where did we ever get the idea that everything we say is on point? It ain't. We make mistakes. So what we got to do, plain and simple, is learn to take responsibility for it. If you blew it, you blew it. What's wrong with that? You blew it. Remember on The Last Dragon when Eddie Arcadian was talking to Rock, and he was jealous because what Eddie wanted to do with Vanity, right? And he was like, if you only had put that kind of effort in me. He said, I did. I got you all the title fights. You blew it, Rock. You blew it. The Great White Hopeless, they called you, or something like that, right? Remember that? Yeah. Bro should have just, hey, you right, I blew it. I didn't train hard enough. I got knocked out. And that's the way it is with a lot of us. We're not training hard enough. We're not putting in enough effort. And then when it comes down to it, we're making mistakes and we're dropping the ball on things. And you just got to come back to the point where you look yourself in the mirror and say, damn, I blew it. Take responsibility for your own mistakes. And stop blaming others. You blew it. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that sometimes. I blew it. When you say that, it's actually therapeutic. You can get past it because you finally admitted that. Now you got room to grow. Now you got room to go back to the drawing board, and now you got room to restructure your thing and make sure that the next time around you don't make those same mistakes. All because you actually did a big thing in admitting you made the mistake, and now you can go back to the drawing board and fix things. So stop blaming others for your mistakes and take some responsibility. Here's an idea. Why don't you start with the right source to make your plans, and then you won't have to have any reason or excuses for making mistakes because you will have a blueprint to run with. Let's see. I like this. Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 37. Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thine heart and give thee wisdom at thine own desires. Meaning what? Focus on what you're supposed to focus on, which is the Lord's commandments. Then he gonna give you the wisdom to make what you desire happen. He's gonna actually give you the instructions, the wisdom, the thoughts, the ideas, the plans. And then guess what? You don't have no reason to have a mistake.